What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Talk That Talk podcast. I go by the name of Vic, and I got my co-host with me.
It's your boy. Yeah, you feel me? I'm out here in my Raider gear, Mr. Too Many Reasons himself.
Too many reasons. Before we get started, man, we do want to start the show with a moment of silence, man, for Dwayne Haskins, who lost his life early this morning, I believe. We didn't really get a lot of news. It just said he was struck by a car. So we wanted to just start the show off, showing, honoring him and his life and sending condolences to his families and his loved ones and the Steelers family, because he was a Pittsburgh Steeler. He was working on his game and so forth. So without further ado, let's start the show like that. Yeah, man. Gone too soon, man. We was going to start the show off differently, but
Definitely.
Got
to pay our respects.
Got to pay our respects, man.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know the whole story.
No.
All we know is that he was struck by a car
in South
Florida, and he lost his life.
It's a very unfortunate situation, man. Dwayne Haskins, a lot of promise.
Yeah.
Being a Michigan fan and watching him play at Ohio State and him busting us up while at his time at Ohio State, it was rough.
Yeah.
And then, being a early round draft pick to Washington at the time. And,
Facts.
And that didn't really pan out the way it was supposed to. And then, him going to Pittsburgh, I felt like Mike Tomlin, Ben Roethlisberger, that culture, that tutelage, he had a real shot of fighting for a starting position this year.
Right.
Because there wasn't really no quarterback on the roster that you was like, oh, yeah, that's the guy.
Facts.
And so, very unfortunate, man. Another young black man, this is not gang violence, but just losing another young black man, 24 years old, the world ahead of him, and just so unfortunate that the man above had to call him home.
Yeah, man. You never know why. I know sometimes we question it, but just he has the final say. So, sending love and condolences to his family and his loved ones, man. Gone way too soon. I think he had an opportunity to figure it out with Pittsburgh.
He always had that good, nice smile.
Yeah.
He, like I said, I never had a chance to meet him, but you could just tell that he had a positive energy about him. And just figuring out the quarterback thing at the NFL level is a daunting task. No one just wakes up and is just all of a sudden the NFL quarterback. Right.
It takes time.
And
you need a line too, by the way. Washington ain't had no line. Let's call it a spade. But yeah, sending love and condolences to his family and his loved ones, man, and to Steeler Nation, man. I know that's gonna hit, the city for sure. But moving on to some good news though. Some good news. We got a new black woman in the Supreme Court. That's huge. Huge.
Not just a woman, a black woman.
Yes, the first. She is the first black woman in her name. And I know I'm about to butcher it.
Kantaji.
There it is.
I got you.
There it is.
I was working on it.
I was trying. I had to make sure I said it right, man. Kantaji Brown Jackson. I got the first, the middle, and the last. I didn't want to butcher the first because this is big. This is the first black woman in the Supreme Court. That is huge. Not the first black person, but the first black woman.
She was getting slandered on her way to this dream.
Oh, you already know how that be.
They tried to throw her under every single bus imaginable.
Facts.
But
the Lord
just
prevailed.
like Maya Angelou said, still she rose. Well, it was I rise, but still she rose.
Yeah, because she did.
I'm just saying.
No, I get it. I get it.
She's a phenomenal woman. Shout out to Maya Angelou again. She's a phenomenal woman.
Yes.
And it's good, man.
That's real good, though. That's big deal good. It's crazy. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I like to keep it transparent. I wasn't I'm not into politics. I used to pay attention to stuff that's going on in the county in my realm or whatever the case may be. And the bigger stuff, when it comes to the president, of course, and things like that, and laws. But I didn't even know this was going on. I'm just saying, I'd be so caught up in my bubble. I didn't know it was going on. And then a friend of mine was like, yo, are you following the Supreme Court? I said, nah, he's following the Supreme Court. Like, nah, I'm just being honest. And it's like, what? What is wrong with you? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not really into politics like that. And then it was like, bruh, it's the first black female in the Supreme Court, bro. You know how big that is? I was like, oh yeah,
Judge,
yeah. That's fire. That's dope. I'm gonna follow it now. I'm just being honest. I wasn't. Hey,
to me, it was like, so I heard about it. So this is a couple of weeks ago. Maybe when the proceedings started.
Right.
And you hear about it, so then you kind of go read up on it and look at some of the things that was said, and like they was coming for her head.
Right.
It's like
other people ain't got no problem. I mean, it'd be like that,
but that's the biggest issue. Like,
facts.
Y'all just think that everybody that walks into these Supreme Court things and these judges and these DAs and all this stuff at those levels, like there aren't skeletons in these closets.
Yeah, it's a lot of skeletons in there.
Everybody got skeletons.
Everybody got skeletons, regardless if you put a politician or not. You got some skeletons.
Especially politicians.
What you mean, especially politicians?
They just got skeletons.
Everybody got. What you mean?
I know, but I'm just saying.
Like,
but
if everybody got skeletons, then everybody got skeletons.
But especially politicians. Because man, I watch so many movies, but a lot of these movies be depicting real stuff, and these skeletons be like they be doing this and doing that to try to get to places.
Yeah, of course.
And so that's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of stuff under the table.
But those skeletons with politicians get like people start like our skeletons don't really matter to the world,
right? Because we're not famous yet.
Exactly. But once we hit that, the next thing you know, it's going to be
they're going to be finding scandals on you and trying to see if you cheating on your wife.
Come on,
I saw Mr. Redmond at Burger King buying a burger for another female. Don't even know that's his sister.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like once you become a politician,
facts,
your skeletons become like,
you got skin magnified.
Now.
It's magnified. It's like
that's what
once
I'm saying.
You get into that realm, everything is magnified because everybody's trying to use you as a lick. They're trying to come up off you.
Man,
know. And so if you a hot story that you can talk about, then that's what they're going to do.
Or to defame you, or try to make sure that you are unfit.
Exactly.
But they was going to do that, man. A black woman in
she
power,
did it.
First black woman Supreme Judge in the Supreme Court. Man,
that's a big deal, man.
It's a big deal. We got
big deal.
Woman vice president, now a woman in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, man. We probably about to have a woman president, black woman president, or just a woman president. They don't they don't gotta be black, but they probably is. But the way the world going, man, you know what I'm saying? The way the world going, things are changing, man. I'm telling you, the way females thinking right now, and we'll get into that another day, especially when we get the wifey on the show.
They moving.
They moving for real. But shout out to Miss Jackson, man. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I'm Supreme Court. Hey.
Never meant to throw your verdict out.
Hey.
Serving that time, boy.
Hey. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. I am Supreme Court. Yeah, anyway, man.
Out here. Skeletons.
There's some skeletons in Los Angeles. I said it. We said it last week.
We said it. I was happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I mean, I'm chilling. At the end of the day, I can just watch basketball now. Because when Bron is in the playoffs, when Bron in the playoffs is different because I got to fight against everybody else who don't like LeBron or who try to come for LeBron. It's like what we just talked about. They trying to come for his character. Oh, LeBron. I got to deal with that every playoff. See, can't get the Michael Jordan would never do that. I'm like, okay, I get it. But my thing is the Lakers are not in the playoffs.
Good.
But Magic Johnson was spilling some tea before before that whole debacle talking about the reason why the Lakers is like this because LeBron chose Russ over DeMar. We could have got Buddy Hield. We could have, everybody. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this because because it's a lot of tea in L.A., put it that way.
Man, all kinds of tea.
A whole bunch of tea, man.
Hot
you got
toddy.
hot toddies, blackberries, a hot girl summer tea. Hey, I just got out of a relationship tea. It's just a whole bunch of tea in L.A.
La La Land.
But my thing is this, man. Before this all was, everybody was drinking their tea chilling.
Man.
But it's only when things start going bad and getting worse, and then everybody got something to say. When Russ came, it was an snap.
Man, Magic tweeted, "Oh, this a championship team with Russ."
And now, biggest mistake ever.
Oh, they shouldn't have did it.
When everybody, look, I'm telling you.
Come on. When I've never hopped off the train. Listen, I've never been the person to say that this was a bad move. Never.
You've been the person that said it was bad coaching.
Yes, because I feel like when you make this move, the coaching has to go up a notch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. Like,
right.
To me, there aren't too many bad moves in the NBA because when you're looking at roster construction, how things work out, it's up to the coach to put these pieces together. Like, one thing that frustrated me, when I was watching the game And Reggie Miller said, and this is why never mind. But Reggie Miller said, don't be mad at Frank Vogel because he didn't pick these pieces. So this is what you mean to tell me. And so if this is what happened, now I'm really hot. So you mean to tell me Pelinka sat there, listened to LeBron, pulled the trigger, and didn't call Frank and say, hey, Frank, could this work out? Or what is your vision of this working out? So the head coach is not involved in this. So everybody that always say, well, yeah, the head coach is just, to me, or should be, as directly involved in making personnel situations. And if they not, then why the hell are they your head coach, baby?
Because it's just a name in the face, the overseer.
Come on.
But see, here's my thing. I know Frank Vogel knew Russ was coming. I know he did. But to be living this la-la world, like LeBron is out here Deboing the whole goddamn NBA. Like
he just has a piece of it.
He got some autonomy, but come on, dog. It's not LeBron James Lakers team. It's
not.
They what they did is they trusted their player, the guy who brung them a chip.
Yes.
And he said, hey, I want to bring Russ here. And I think, like I said last week, I think LeBron was like, look, I want to show people that we can win with Russ. Mm-hmm. I want to show people that Russ is not what y'all kind of come at him for. Like he's a superstar X, Y, and Z, and it just didn't work because they didn't allow it to work in a way that all players can be, utilize their strengths. And then plus you got AD, who you really can't really see if it worked or not because he didn't play. And I know they always say, well, when he was there, bro, the Lakers have changed their team in the last 2 years. 3 years. Every year it's been a different team.
It's been a different team since LeBron's been there.
Yeah. So it's been a different team since LeBron been there. And I understand that because you're trying to win championships now.
Facts.
I understand that. But at the end of the day, it's hard to win when your nucleuses are hurt most of the time.
And people bring up AD being hurt, but don't talk about LeBron missing games at the beginning of the season with the ab injury.
Yeah, LeBron missed games with the abdomen. Then he missed games with the knee, and then he got the ankle. Like, Bron been missing games as well, too. But let me tell you this. All right, I ain't going to let Bron off the hook. All right, come on. I'm going to be 100.
Uh-oh.
LeBron James, I said LeBron James quit on the Lakers. I don't give a damn what I'm going to tell you when he quit. I'm going to tell you when he quit. Because I saw it. I spoke it into fruition the show before, and then he played against the Pelicans. When they lost to the Pelicans, he said, I'm done.
Because he April fooled us with the I'm done for the season, see y'all next year.
Yeah, but even that, when they lost to the Pelicans, I think LeBron checked out. He said, F this, bro. We can't beat the Pelicans. And there's no disrespect to the Pelicans, but we like, bro, we can't beat the Pelicans. We really can't beat the Pelicans, bro. And we trying to go to the playoff. We about to play Denver. We about to play Phoenix. We about to play Golden State, but we can't beat the Pelicans, bro. Come on, dog. What we doing here? And I just think he just said, I'm just going to sit it out this year. AD ain't 100%. We ain't figured it out with Russ. A lot of these young guys ain't really, they not getting that picture like, yo, this is playoff basketball. I'm over here trying to score 30 points a game or whatever to do whatever I can. I don't like scoring that many points because you know LeBron, he don't like scoring. He like getting people involved, but he's been forced to have to score more because he has to thwart the load. You know what I'm saying?
The only problem with his scoring, and it's just one of those unfortunate things this year,
right?
Because it usually doesn't happen. It wasn't infectious.
It didn't impact.
Yeah, like
it was just empty buckets at times.
Yeah, it was just like it was.
Some games it did.
Some games it did, but
overall, majority, yeah.
But overall, it was like
a worthless 50.
It was like a quarterback that threw for 400 because you was down 28.
Yeah.
What else you gonna do?
Exactly. Defense is already chilling now. They're like, bro, we up about 35 points, bro.
So it was like that was the problem with LeBron's scoring thing this year. It wasn't impactful because I felt like
those 30, 40 points should win games.
Yeah, but I think what happens is he didn't, for the first time, this is not me being critical, but I just feel like this is the first time I feel like LeBron didn't do this correctly. I feel like when he had these games where he came out hot.
Yeah.
Right? But when he come out, he blazing. Boom.
Right.
And then he'll go to like, all right, let me get everybody a piece of this pie.
Right.
But everybody been watching you be amazing to now when you starting to pass it to him, ain't no rhythm, ain't no
right. But see, here's the thing though. I'm a counter argument with this is that if he don't get there, then it's not even close. I know
that's what I'm saying. So it was one of those weird times to where it was like he was damned if he do, damned if he don't. But there was supposed to have been. That's when we talk about the coaching and maximizing your players.
Right.
That's when like, okay, LeBron is getting off. Russ, here's what we need you to do.
Right.
You feel me? And then Russ do that, and then LeBron picks it up, and then they just kind of go back and forth. But to me, again, it goes back into they never stuck with a lineup.
Right.
Whether it was injuries or not. He never had like
Lakers was thoughts, put it that way.
Yeah, because
running something every night.
They played 39.
Or getting ran every night.
They played 39 different lineups.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You only got 82 games.
Yeah, they was thoughts, man.
Wait, that's 39?
They was getting ran every night, man.
39 lineups?
They wasn't running nothing. They was getting ran.
But before we get out, listen. Magic, this is why Kobe Bryant's the greatest Laker ever. Because Kobe didn't do this.
Kobe didn't do what?
Kobe wasn't a T guy. Kobe wasn't.
Yeah,
Kobe knew what was going on.
Right.
And this is why Kobe didn't want to be a part of the organization in that capacity.
Right.
You feel me? He knew what was going on, but his comments and everything was never just about like this. Every time Magic gets an opportunity to throw the Lakers underneath the bus, no pun intended.
Yeah. He does
it.
But it's not towards Jenny, but it's more to Pelinka, though.
Yeah, but it's towards the organization.
I know, but
he just be coming out talking.
All right. It's like a drive-by. I don't mean to take it there, but I'm giving you a realistic.
Talk to
it's like, yo, my target is there.
Yeah.
But everybody else is around.
Yeah, everybody gonna catch these bullets.
I'm not intending to shoot everybody. I'm going for one person, but everybody getting in front of that situation.
But this be the fake stuff that I'm talking. This is why he's losing it, because this is the same person that throw Pelinka underneath the bus.
Yeah.
And then come out and say, damn, Pelinka was the best GM ever. We need to give him his flowers.
Magic's in his feelings. I told you there's a lot of tea in L.A., and Magic is drinking a lot of emotional tea. And it's okay. It's okay.
I don't like it.
No, I'm not saying it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
It's okay to express yourself. He just, look, when you give a man a platform, and it's all sound bites at the end of the day. This is what this is for a lot of folks. If you're into the sports realm and you're into this sort of vibe, it's all sound bites. Look, they're going to talk about the Lakers more than you probably hear about the playoffs.
Facts.
Because it's a sound bite.
Yeah.
LeBron is going. This is the funny thing for me. When LeBron don't be the playoff, they still talk about LeBron. When we was in the playoff, they was talking about Space Jam. The Lakers was nowhere near in the play. Space Jam. Space Jam ain't gonna never be like, well, look at Michael Jordan. What, bro? It's
and then you know what's gonna happen.
What?
LeBron gonna tweet something about a game because it was gonna be a good, like KD gonna go off.
Right.
And he gonna tweet showing homage, and they gonna be like, yeah, well, if you were the, this is you conceding, huh?
Yeah. It's one of those things. Even now with the whole debacle. Now LeBron wants to go play with Steph. Look at him. He couldn't figure it out.
I still think. See, but as shrewd as LeBron is, he's losing his. Maybe he's just in that I'm older and I don't give a damn.
He don't, bro. He said it.
Kind of like
he don't.
Because I feel like that's what Kobe got to.
Like, bro, I don't. You're gonna hate me or love me regardless. But here's my thing. He's on his show, so LeBron is smart. I want you to watch my show.
So I got to put a soundbite. So
I'm putting a soundbite, and it's not a. I would love to. All he said, who would you like to play with? Right now. I love to play with Steph. Steph is this, and I love to play with Luka. He's at the end of his career. He's like, bro,
if I had a choice.
If I could play with those players, I wouldn't mind playing with those. He didn't say, I'm about to go play with the – and then LeBron trying to go to Golden State.
I didn't put too much stock into all
man. And then Steph Curry even laughed, man. But, again, enjoy your T-Lakers because y'all are on vacation. Y'all can actually get y'all acting on right now. You know, y'all did a lot of acting this year. Even Bron, man, we got to – at the end of the season, we got to come. I'm gonna get a compilation of all LeBron Oscar performing files, and we're gonna play that joint, just so I can show all the Oscar performing files with my eye.
Man, listen, my man AD came out and said when he's on the court, he's a mother effer. He just got to stay healthy. And the thing is
it's partially true.
I want people to fully understand. There's a difference between being injury pro. He's never had a major injury.
He's just injury prone.
But this year was unfortunate injuries. It wasn't no self-inflicted. Like, so the Achilles to me, self-inflicted because he had the little ankle Achilles thing in a bubble, no rest, come back, try to play too soon, out of shape. That happens. The groin, overcompensation for everything that you was doing leading up to that.
Right.
So I'm going to give you those two. This year, how do you prevent a man from rolling into your knee?
You can't.
You can't, right? It's just you wrong place, wrong time.
Facts.
How do you prevent yourself from going up for a pop catch and coming down on Rudy Gobert's ankle?
You can't.
Unfortunate.
Right.
You feel me? Like, and so that's where I'm at with it. Like, it's just an unfortunate chain of events this year. Want my man to get healthy because if we're going to consider AD injury prone, if we're going to say that, then we might as well say Kevin Durant's injury prone year because he ain't had a full healthy season the last 5 years either.
I know, but
But his has been a case of unfortunate.
Right.
His MCL got rolled into.
The thing is that I think it's more bigger than just AD being injury prone. I just think his game is never this game. I think here's my thing, and I'm not gonna say this to disrespect AD because he's a power forward player when he playing when he hooping. I'm gonna say this though. There's times where AD is prima donna and he out there tissy footing, and I think those games are the ones where he get hurt the most. In my opinion,
the games where you overly aggressive, you'll probably be more okay than the games. Where
I think the ones where he just out there going through the motions. If you pay attention to all the games he got hurt, it's like going through the motions, like
Because his big games, you like, damn, AD he out here. His 40-20 games, you like, ooh.
Exactly. But when he's tissy footing it, he's more prone to because he's more relaxed. He's more like, I ain't even. I ain't saying that's his mindset, but that's his play style.
To me, that's why Giannis is as durable for the most part as
because Giannis is playing KD. He plays 100%.
He don't tissy foot. You think about Russ? Never really
Russ
hurt.
ain't really hurt because he's playing 100%
all the time.
You know what I mean? LeBron ain't rarely hurt. I mean, but he's 37 years old. He's 37 years old.
We talk about the last 4 years.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
But I'm saying like the players that play hard rarely get hurt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Anyway, man,
moving
right on.
They out, and I'm happy. I can watch the playoffs.
Yeah,
in peace.
Man. Playoff predictions, or was this what we on? We on playoff predictions?
We in play-in predictions.
Play-in predictions.
Play-in predictions.
Yeah, not playoffs yet. Yeah. Playoffs next week.
Yeah.
But play-in.
Ooh.
I really don't give a damn. I'm just gonna call it spade.
We go.
I don't care. I really look. Okay, for the sake of the show.
For the sake of the show.
All right. I think that
who gets the 7th seed
between the Clippers. I'm going Clippers 7. I'm going Minnesota 8th, which sucks though. You know that sucks though. Like if I got a higher, see, this is where I don't get the tournament, the 7th seed. It's like, bruh,
they gotta listen. I know where you're going. They have to figure this out. They have to make it to where you have to be you got at least the 8th seed have to be within a certain amount of games.
Yeah, bro.
7.
Like the Minnesota got a 5-game lead on the Clippers.
It's bigger than that.
I think it's like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
And you telling me if I lose to the Clippers, I go to the AC?
And then you still got to play to get in.
And then I got to play. Bro, that don't make no sense. I don't agree with that. I think it should be like a 2 to 3. If it's a 2-game thing, I understand. That means like maybe y'all more, palatable and more. It's more fair. But bro.
But see, so the thing is where I think the way they're looking at it is like, say you got that 5-game lead.
Right.
And you ain't got to play. You'll be more willing during this last 8 to 9 games to chill, depending on where you are from 6.
Right. Either you trying to play to get out of that or
yeah. So in theory,
it's kind of
I see what they're trying to do.
I get it, but it's not working because it's not fair. Hey, bro, like for the East,
well,
it
last year,
perfectly.
last year it wasn't this big of a discrepancy.
That's what I'm saying.
Last year, like it was the Lakers and the Warriors and the Grizzlies.
They was all
kind of right there. Last year,
like the East
right
is,
now,
like
right
the
now.
East right
They
now.
all
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But when you got a 5-game lead, it should be you're automatic the 7th seed.
And then
Clippers
the 8,
get the bye.
8, you still
Clippers
do the
get the bye. And then the 10 and 9 play, and then Clippers get the benefit of that.
Yeah,
that's how it should be. If you're out of a certain range of games,
you should be able
to
submit.
You're in the playoffs.
Yeah,
because I don't think it's fair if I'm 5 or 6, 7 games ahead of somebody. Anything can happen because it's one game, and now I go with a better. That don't even look right. I got a better record than you, but I'm the 8th seed, or I may not even make the playoff.
The Timberwolves could have won all these games and be on the outside looking in.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Because anything can happen in one game.
He can sprain an ankle.
God for me. No,
I'm just saying, like, you can, your guy can have a bad game.
Yeah.
Bad 2 games. And things can just go left.
Yeah.
Real quickly. Or somebody you playing against can get overly hot.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Minnesota Clippers. I think they're playing really, really well.
Well, for the drama, I want to see Memphis, Minnesota, because I just like the 2 small market things.
Yeah.
And give me Clippers Suns first round.
Yeah.
Give me Clippers Suns first round.
Yeah, that'd be a good.
Because I think PG.
It'd be a good first round. I don't know if they have enough.
But a good first round.
It'd be a good one.
I like the drama.
It'd be a good one. For the East.
Oh.
The way that Brooklyn playing right now, they taking that 7th seed. They're gonna play against Milwaukee.
I think that's how they're saying now. You can check it.
Is it Milwaukee?
I think Milwaukee's too, but I think everybody still got to play to kind of figure this out.
Bro, there's only one more game, which is tomorrow.
Yeah, but everybody was still like that 2 through 4 was looking real muddy.
Hold on, Milwaukee? Are they, bro? I don't want to play Milwaukee. They're going to play Milwaukee.
So would you lose so you can get the Heat? Do you?
I don't know. That's not a good look for first round, bro. I don't want to play Milwaukee first round.
But here's the other thing. Does Milwaukee really want to see a Brooklyn team in the first round?
Hell yeah. This is the perfect time to beat them.
Get them up out of here.
Get them out of there.
You don't want to see. You don't want them to get the rolling.
Nope. Get them out of there. They're still trying to figure their chemistry out.
Yeah. Get
them out of there. Dominate them. It's going to be a good series, but beat them.
Uh-huh.
Get them out of there, and it is what it is, man. If I'm Brooklyn, I probably got a better chance of wanting to play Miami.
That's what I'm
saying. So I don't know, but I got Brooklyn gonna finish with the 7, and then the 8th seat is, you know what? I'm going ice cold Trey.
I'm going Charlotte. LaMelo and them. I think they've hit a little stride. I think they're starting to figure this out. I'm liking LaMelo and them right now.
Well, you said Charlotte making the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't say they was making it. I said they was 1 year off, and it's looking like that still.
Yeah.
And so I'm going Brooklyn, Atlanta.
I got Brooklyn, Charlotte.
Okay. All right. We're gonna see.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland got injuries right now, and that kind of hurt them. They're not healthy. But I'm interested to see how this play-in work, but I think they need to fine-tune it. It's got to be, like, for example, like I said, the East makes sense. It's 43, 43, 42, 40. Like, it's one game.
Yeah, they all right there.
They're all right there. But you got the West. You got a 6-game lead.
And the Clippers is under. They're not even above. They're not a above 500 winning team.
They're 40-40.
Oh.
They're 40-40, actually. Oh, so they're only 500.
They're only 500.
And you telling me that
Timberwolves got 46 wins?
46 wins. I shouldn't even be playing. I got a better chance of playing for the 6th seed
right now. Denver not even safe. Denver could be the 7th. We not
no,
even.
No. They can't because it's one game. It's only one game.
Okay.
And Denver got 48 wins. And
okay.
It's only one game. It's only one game.
Okay.
But anyway, man, we're gonna figure out how this play-in turns out.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be definitely interesting,
I'll be in
man.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Tap in.
Anyway, man. What we got? Pete Carroll.
Listen, Pete. Hey, Pete, look, man, I appreciate you, right? Calling out the owners.
Man, I don't know.
I got you. Said, listen, Pete, I appreciate you calling out the owners and putting everybody on blast. And, the NFL, I don't think we addressed it, but the NFL has instituted, a new rule.
What's the rule?
That all NFL teams have to hire a black African-American male and or female to their offensive staff. All teams must have a black or female on their offensive staff with the hopes that they move through the ranks and become a quality assistant with the hopes that they will get chosen for NFL whole coaching jobs and better assistant jobs. So all they doing is saying, we're going to put y'all black asses and all the females on as offensive personnel, quality control. That's what they're gonna be, quality control coaches. And so then with the hopes that they learn the ropes, and do all that.
So you trying to say,
we're not qualified.
You trying to say we're not qualified? You trying to say we need pacifiers?
Look, all this stuff just to get a job.
Every other, bruh. Bruh,
the disrespect is
getting blatant. That's crazy, bro. Just hire black folks that are qualified for the job. That's it. Don't shun them out because you don't want to hire a black person. Don't do that. That's all we don't want your handouts and pacifiers to say, hey, this is our rule. Because then you single us out, making us look like we some idiots and we don't know what we doing, and we have to go through a training process to be able to get to a head coaching position. Me and my dad we weren't going at, but we was talking about this. Like, let's be 100. A black quarterback is on a short leash.
Very short.
A couple bad seasons, they out the league for the most part, unless you consume and you can conform to be more traditional. I got you. Or even I'm saying, like, you try to assimilate and be more like them. Put it that way. Yes. But then you got Hoyers and some quarterbacks that you ain't never seen play in a long time. They always on a roster.
Chase Daniel been collecting checks since he came
always on the roster. And so my thing is this, man. There is a lot of discrimination and internal racism going on in the NFL. Just call a spade a spade.
Institutional.
It's institutionalized. And y'all don't want to change it. But it's more of a money aspect. It's like, look, black folks in their head is not a threat to them. It's not a threat. But these other cultures who maybe have more resources is a bigger threat. So let's get them on staff. Let's get them because it's more money thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, listen. So, Pete, I appreciate you. I mean, I'm glad you stepped up, decided to say something.
But why did he, bro, come on, dog. Come on. Let's call it spade. Why he ain't saying nothing the mother years?
Because he don't. But here's the thing. Pete Carroll, how many African Americans have you had on your staff?
Yeah, Ken Norton.
That's about it. You not employing them. So you can't be out here. So here's my thing. If Bruce Arians comes out and says something, I'm a rock with it.
Yeah.
Because when you look at Bruce Arians' track record in both Arizona and now in Tampa.
He got brothers over there.
He got brothers, females. There hasn't been no
issues like
issues.
that.
He just hires who he feels
It's the best fit.
is the best fit.
That's how it should be.
And he's inclusive. You feel me? He's willing to give people a shot. So I can respect that. So Pete, you not out here giving shots, champ.
You just taking them.
Ooh.
Pause. That just sounded bad. I'm sorry. I had to think about that one. That was
God.
that was just sounded bad. Just taking shots like drinking, all right? Drinking juice, okay? Let's put it there. My bad. That just sounded bad. Did the bug. I ain't mean it like that.
That's what I love. That's what I love.
Man.
That's why I love this podcast. You never know. You never know. But yeah, you're not even hiring like that, man. You're not.
Yeah.
Your portfolio, to me, has not shown that diversity. Bruce Arians' portfolio has shown me diversity. You feel me? So Bruce Arians, to me, should be the one kind of speaking out. Yeah. But I feel like he's more of the, I'm going to show you more than I need to tell you.
My actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. I'm going to just hire and diversify and have my staff the way it is. And then y'all, like I said, Tampa Bay right now has a black head coach, black OC, and a black DC, a co-defensive coordinator.
It's brothers over there in Tampa.
Brothers. I go to Tampa and play.
But all we asking is fairness.
That's it.
We don't want handouts.
Want no handouts?
Like I always tell people, look, if I'm not the best person for the job, that's fine. Just let me have an opportunity to apply.
And we want in fairness, we want our interviews fair. We want when we walk into that building, it's a blind interview. You're not looking at
it's a black guy. We ain't hiring that person.
Exactly.
Come on now. Because we don't do that to y'all. Like I know I don't. When it comes to hiring, I work with a program that works with all African American students only. But my goal when I work with my students is to get them to connect with other ethnic groups as well too, and to not isolate themselves and put them in a box where it's just only blacks only. Because when you get in the world, it's not just gonna be blacks only. You know what I mean? Unless you go to Atlanta, because out there it's a lot of brothers and sisters. They own CVS's, and it's beautiful to see. But at sometimes it's uncomfortable to a degree for me because I like connecting with other people. I like the ability to learn about other people because that's how we learn. That's how we educate. I don't have
to. How do you grow?
I don't always have to be around my people because my people
crazy.
It's crazy sometimes. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I love them.
Yes.
I love them. It's a love crazy. But I'm just saying, just give us a fair chance, Pete. If you ain't gonna hire no brothers and you only have one brother on your staff, miss me with the nonsense.
Yeah.
On the big staff, like big roles.
He told the owners that they have to be more uncomfortable with hiring people that don't look like them.
Why you got to be uncomfortable?
Or get more comfortable with hiring people that don't look like them.
Just hire people that's best fit for the job and don't do it based off their race.
That's
Simple
all.
as that. Anyway, man, moving on to the last segment.
Man, this was epic. This was epic. It was big. Both games. South Carolina went out there.
That wasn't even a game. Okay, call it spade.
But I'm just saying, like, it was
South Carolina dominated.
They did. But I'm just saying, like, the way, because you got to remember last year the how it ended for them, because they was like an odds-on favorite to win last year, and she missed a shot, and she was crying, and it was bad. But then they came back this year,
and they beat the crap out of everybody,
and they just ran. You feel me? Shout out to Miss Dawn, Coach Staley.
It wasn't even a national championship game, really. I feel like the Connecticut game.
The one before?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a game.
Yeah.
That was a game. Because Paige put on the show.
Yeah, but this one was, it wasn't close.
Hey, man, you know, sometimes this look like
they
how
got
UConn
dominated.
This look how UConn used to do everybody.
Yeah.
Remember UConn won that run when they won 116 straight games or something.
I'm not knocking it. I'm happy. It's a sister winning.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm more looking at the historical figure that Dawn Staley now has 2 national championships.
And she's gonna win more. She's creating a program over there at South Carolina.
They're creating a factory. We got to call it when you start winning.
It's a factory.
It becomes a factory.
It's like Alabama almost. Huh? It's getting there.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Okay, she's gonna be the Saban of women's hoops.
SEC. Dang, that's crazy. And I like it too. It's a sister.
Yeah, I mean,
okay. Let me get this. I don't just like because I just love it. I love that it's different.
Now Gino Auriemma out there in UConn can't just get everybody.
Yeah,
I think what's happening with all these transfer portal stuff, the talent is now starting to be spread out.
Yeah.
And you still got your blue bloods, quote unquote.
Right.
But the talent for stuff to start happening is becoming good, man.
Shout out to women though, because they play basketball the right way.
They do,
and I love that.
Fundamentally sound.
They are so I get it. With guys, we don't use our fundament. Like if the athletic guys use more of their fundamentals, they'd be so much better. But guys rely so heavily on bruh. Me and my boy Jay was talking about this. We're gonna get him a show in a couple weeks. We were talking about this, bro. With guys, they gotta go hop, zero, behind the back. No, with ladies, it's a jump stop, bounce pass, jump stop, floater, jump stop, up fake, bounce back. They use fundamentals
and
to
even
get
a
buckets.
Euro is like fundamentally.
It's
sound.
fundamentals.
It's used for a purpose. The Euro is like, oh, I see it.
You know
bucket.
what? It's like the females are like what the Spurs used to be. Fundamentally sound team. They never flashy, but see, the world don't like fundamentals.
No.
We love
gotta have the dunks and
we like them one-hit wonders. We don't like consistency.
Don't like it.
We just think it's overnight success.
Listen, the world is a microwave.
Yeah, it is.
When we need to be more like an oven, and like an oven closer to an air fryer.
Yeah.
Put it in there, let that thing marinate. A microwave, 2 minutes.
2 minutes, we good.
You get your noodles right out.
And that's what it's becoming, but that's another topic for another day. But shout out to South Carolina. Big
shout out to Donna Taurasi and Sue Bird, because they was wilding on their little show.
I didn't watch it.
Bro, you want to talk about wilding? You get a chance to go they were wild. They first off, they had the 2 cups, solo red cups on the show on ESPN. So they was doing the Peyton Manning, Eli Manning thing.
Oh, I ain't.
Bake.
Bro, I don't be watching TV.
I know. Listen, but I'm telling you.
Okay.
Diana and Sue Bird, they was on there. You'd have thought it was me and you on there.
What did they mean it was wilding? How was they wilding though?
You ain't heard a clip of what they said?
What they say?
It came down to something like something about pressure, and Sue Bird said something about pressure, and then Diana Taurasi was like, even the cocks got it. Well, listen, babe.
The pressure?
Listen, I don't know.
Well, they was mad because of
they was just talking within comment. So basically, every time Diana Taurasi would drop a double entendre, and Sue Bird would drink to the double entendre. And so they was on there wild, like they was just legitimately being themselves on ESPN national airwaves. But they was doing everything so subtly, and it was just pure.
I don't know what that mean though. What that mean by the cocks got it?
You'd have to have been there. I don't know, because I'm not saying the joke right.
Okay.
I'm not saying.
I'm like, bro, what was that?
Because it's the South Carolina Gamecocks.
I know, but it's something about pressure. Even the cocks got it. That just sound bad.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I didn't say the joke right. We got to go look up you go look up the joke.
I'm going to look up the joke. Because I'm like, bro, what?
They was wild.
They talking sexy on TV.
Babe, that's what I'm saying. They had the, you know what, when you got the solo red cup, you know what time it is.
Solo red cup.
Solo, you know what the solo red cups mean?
I don't drink.
Well, okay, back in your youth, when you had the solo red
the styrofoam cups.
Styrofoam, whenever you had a cup.
It wasn't that purple juice. What do they call that? What did you say? Lean?
But anytime you got a cup, most grown-ups ain't drinking lemonade out these cups.
The airwaves is getting crazy.
Listen, but it was.
But anyway, man, shout out to them.
The epic collapse,
bro.
The Tar Babies.
The Tar Babies epic collapse, and. You don't try to skip around that, Duke. What you said? Yo, mans. Yo.
Championship.
I know. I'm just saying. We got just 2 seconds, bro. Y'all lost. He lost his last game to his arch rivalry. That was his first loss in the league and his last loss going home. You can't make this up, bro. They said, "Hey, y'all, you remember when you first started?" Yeah. You got it. And then the 16-point debacle, and you know what happened with North Carolina? They're really not good under pressure.
What? They performed well against us at the goddamn
pressure. No. Pressure meaning like press, sped up. Kansas sped them up, and they got flustered.
Listen, you know who got hot? Who got hot and started hitting shots?
Who?
Remy Martin.
Yeah, he was on that Remy.
He was
sipping that.
He was
sipping that Remy. Crazy.
Remy.
He was faded.
Listen.
In love with the tray ball.
Listen.
He was hitting some shots. I was like, what?
But Bank, we've been watching college basketball long enough to know that most teams that win national championship because of great guard play.
Yeah.
If you just look at the history of all the teams.
Well, North Carolina have great guard play.
I know, but RJ, Mr. Love went 5 for 24.
He got hurt too.
Caleb Love went 5 for 24. RJ Davis didn't have a good second half at all. Then they start moving the
pressure.
They start moving the big man out to kind of guard on perimeter more. His ankle wasn't.
Yeah.
The problem was they didn't get Brady Manick enough shots in the second half.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot a lot in the second half. So, like I said, man, shout out to Kansas. Shout out to Bill Self.
Yeah, Kansas did it, man. Nobody predicted them to win it.
No.
I had them going to the Final Four, but nobody predicted them to win.
Because this was not Bill Self's most talented team.
It don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. This is one of his teams to where, to me, there is no real like people say it, but there is no real because he's had teams where he had Embiid, Wiggins. He's had guys, and that teams didn't win. And on this team,
I'm gonna call it space. They wasn't supposed to win. North Carolina allowed them to win that game.
Well, North Carolina wasn't supposed to be there either.
Yes, it was.
No, they wasn't.
Love he had no love for Coach K.
Man.
He shot a three. Look. He shot the three.
That hurt my soul.
In the dagger. That was I told you. What's funny? I've been kind of good right now, lately. I told Jordan. I said, bro, he about to hit the shot. He said, no, he ain't. Bada bing, bada boom, boom.
I mean, it doesn't hurt if it wouldn't have hurt as much if Mark Williams didn't miss the 2 guys.
Yeah, those free throws hurt.
Well, it happened.
Free throws hurt. Anyway,
my man John Shire back at the helm. Shout out to Coach K for a illustrious career, man. I got to meet him back in 2007. Shook his hand. I got to play. Well, I really didn't play, but I got to be at Cameron Indoor Stadium, so I know what that gym is. So, I got to be on Coach K court.
That's what's up.
And meet Coach K. And, man. Shout
anyway.
out to Coach K.
Anyway, it's all good, man, but just know he lost his last game to the Tar Babies.
Yeah, man, his first ever loss as a coach or as a coach at Duke was to the Tar Heels, and his last loss.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, man, that's going to do it for today's show. We're about to get up out of here. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man, always remember, check out that Let's Talk About It with the Rebens podcast. We out here doing big things. We got a big show coming for y'all in a couple of weeks. Be sure to tap in. Also, be sure to follow my man Bake at It's Real Bake and follow the Bake Walks because they're real inspirational, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. When I tell you, you got to tap in and listen. My man, he be having some gems. Man be having some gems. So shout out to my brother.
Anyway,
and
we're getting them out of here, man. We love y'all.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all.
All the time.
Always remember
to do what?
To talk that talk. Peace.